Yo, what is everybody? This is Ace Designs 107, and this is the second part of the 2D banner tutorial for character. And yeah, so let's just get straight into the tutorial. No intro really. So yeah, if you haven't watched the first part of this tutorial, go and watch that. The link in the annotation for the video will be on screen now. So just click on that link and it will just send you straight to this first part. So yeah, so the next thing that we want to do in this tutorial is make these text boxes. So I'm just going to go with the same layout what I've done before with this tutorial. So I'm going to go to my, oh, it's not in this pack. I'm going to open up a banner pack, and I will be sure to include the boxes that I used for text and, you know, sponsors in the description below so you guys can use them. So yeah, make sure that you like the video for that, because I'm giving away this free stuff. So I'm just going to go to my GFX pack, banner presets. And what you want to do is you just want to get the boxes what I supplied in the description below. And I'm going to use this box and this box. So I'm going to hold shift and hit my V key on my keyboard and click and drag these onto the document that we are using, and we are just going to drag this above the render layer, and bam, we've got this. So I'm going to resize the main one just a little bit, not too big, like this, and I'm also going to resize the small one like this. I'm just going to use my arrow keys. It's still a bit too big, so I'm just going to hold shift while there, and to resize things just press Ctrl T. And now I'm just going to press Ctrl J on the small one, and then hold shift and also Ctrl T to resize it, and then right click, flip horizontally, and then hit the check mark up on the top of the screen. And then hold shift and select the other layer, and then just move tool this across to line this up with the main one. Like that. Alright, sweet. So we've got something going on now. And the opacity on these are a bit too small, so I'm just going to go to the fill and change the fill to like 75%. Change the fill to 75%. And you want to do the same. Change the fill to 75%. Alright, sweet. So we can see the stocks a bit more. And the next thing that we want to go and do is we want to just put our channel name into it. So if your channel name comprises of 2 words, you want to put the first word in this box and the second word in this box, and then put your logo in the middle. Or you can just flip it around or do something else. Just do really whatever you want, but I'm just going to follow the same layout. So I'm going to press T on my keyboard, or just press the character tool down here, and make sure that you have the font America Captain. And I'm just going to click, and I'm just going to do Ace as my first word, and then press Ctrl Shift Enter, and then re-click, and then do design. Bam. And then I'm just going to press Ctrl T on the design layer, and I'm just going to obviously resize this down to like an appropriate sign. Bam. And if your channel only has 1 word, what I suggest is putting the 1 word on one side and then putting the category of what your channel does on the second side. So as you can see, I do my channel name is comprised of Ace, but I also do design, so design is on this side. If your channel was gaming, you could do Ace and then gaming on the other side. Just gonna move this Ace, and then I'm gonna change the color of both words to white by just selecting layers and going to white. Bam. And I'm just gonna press Control T on the Ace, hold shift, resize it like this. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to make a layer style. Oh, excuse me guys. We want to make a layer style on the text. So I use SawWiz as a layer style pack. You are able to download his layer style pack off his channel, but for this particular tutorial I'll be giving up the layer styles in the description below, so just go and download this. And yeah, but I want to give full credit to SawWiz as he did make these himself. So I'm going to get the white layer style and right click and do copy layer style, make sure that layer is selected, and then go to this, back to our main document, and then right click on the both, and then just go paste layer style and do second on the design again. Bam. And the next thing that we want to do is get our logo. So my logo is in a document on my hard drive, so I'm just going to get that open. Video editing, logo, new logo. It's under this pack. It's not here. There it is. Right, so I'm going to move my logo onto the screen, and if you don't have a logo, I can't really help you with that, but you guys will just have to figure out something. Alright, so I'm going to press Ctrl T on my logo and just resize it like this. Bam. And we've got this nice little thing, and I'm lucky with my logo as it looks like parallel to this, so it's quite nice. It fits in nicely like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this like what I've done here. So the first thing that I've done is the same what I've done with the character. So I'm going to press Ctrl J, and what that does is reduplicates my logo. And then I'm going to double click on it, go to the color overlay and change the color overlay to blue. Press OK, press Ctrl T, move that to the side. Make sure that this gets moved under the main logo. And then go back to my blue, and then press Ctrl J, and then press Ctrl T. And then just hit my arrow keys a couple of times. And then double click on this, go to color overlay, and then rechange from blue to a baby pink. Alright, sweet. So what we have here is we have this going on, and I'm just going to rename this to pink so I know what color layer it is. And then blue. And then this is main. And the next thing that we want to do is merge all these layers together by holding shift on a keyboard, selecting one layer, and then click down, and then it'll select all those together. Press Ctrl E to merge those together. And then what I'm going to do is going to get my rectangular marquee tool. Oh shit, rectangular marquee tool, and I'm just going to make a selection. Click and drag to make a selection, and then press Ctrl C, and then press Ctrl V to repaste that. Press Ctrl T and move that down. And then what you're making here is you're making a split effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this for the same one. Make sure that we are reselecting our main layout to get a new selection. And you obviously want to mix this up. This is going to be a bit bold, but why not? And what this does is it creates a really nice glitch effect, and I actually like it myself. You don't have to do this in yours, obviously this is your own banner, but you know, I love it, so why not? And then just continue doing this. Do it a couple of times, don't overdo it, because then it's just going to make the logo way too glitchy. So then we've got something like this. Obviously it doesn't look quite as nice as that. Oh shit, my screen just went off. Yeah, come on, power back on. Technical difficulties. Alright, sweet, we're back on. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to make the reflection of our logo onto this character. So I'm going to grab all these layers that we've just cut out and hold shift and select it all together, and then press Ctrl E to merge that, and then we have this logo on one main layer. Then press Ctrl J on that layer, press Ctrl T, and then move this across. Hold shift while you resize it. Bam, we've got our logo on our visor of our player, but this obviously doesn't look like it's in 3D mode. So I'm going to press Ctrl T, right click, and do perspective. And then I'm just going to click and drag like this. You know, drag one of these corners out, and then we've got something like he's actually looking through this logo. Oh, and it doesn't have to be too accurate. Alright, bam, press Ctrl T, and we can resize that again. And then we use our arrow keys to move it up and down. And then we're going to go back to our main original one and just rename this main, because I want to make a directory for these, and then visor. And then I'm going to go to the opacity of this visor copy and then change it down so it looks like a reflection of the actual thing. So that's beautiful. And then I'm going to press Ctrl T again, and then I'm just going to mess with the perspection because I'm not liking how that turned out. Alright, bam. Looks badass with that logo on it. And then we've got something really nice. And obviously, this patch isn't our logo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our original render layer, which is this one. Select our pen tool and get rid of this patch. So I'm going to click around this patch area. Right click and do make selection. Press OK. Get our rectangular marquee tool in our hand. Right click and do fill. Wait. What is this? Press Ctrl J on this and then... Never mind, let's just not do that step. Forgive me, guys, but yeah. Anyway, so the next thing that we want to do is get our words and all of these, you know, social media icons. So for this particular tutorial, I'm just going to show you because I need to show you this, guys. So I'm just going to close this because I don't need this anymore. And I don't need this. And I don't need this either. And I don't need this. And I don't need this. So I'm going to get out my social media pack. Unfortunately, I won't be giving this away in the description below because of you guys can find all these logos on the internet. All you need to do is just type in the social media icon and yeah, just pick it up. So what did we use? We used Instagram, Twitter. So I'm going to first get my Twitter one. So I'm going to go to social icons, turn on Twitter, and then find my Twitter one. Bam, select my Twitter layer, hit our move tool, move key, and then select this, and then move this across. And then get that in place with our arrow keys, and then go back. Instagram is next. Select our Instagram logo, drag this on. What is next? Skype is next. Select a Skype logo. What is next? Facebook, of course. Facebook, unfortunately, is the only social media that I don't have. And unfortunately for you guys, I'm not looking forward to getting Facebook anytime soon. So, yeah, I'm just sorry about that, guys. I don't think... Like, I only have 80 followers on Twitter. So, what's the point of me getting Facebook? Like, there's no really point, but meh. I got Twitter for just you guys, and I know that some of the loyal fans of this channel follows me, and I really appreciate that, guys. Like, you guys are beast, and anytime when you like my video and you have Twitter, I retweet that like, so you guys are getting fame from it. So I'm just going to move these on top of all my layers there, and I'm going to go back to our, you see this text layer, our ace layer, and then right click and do copy layer style, and then go to our social media icons and then just paste this on. So because I like that chrome effect on these icons, what you can do is select one and then shift click all of the others and then right click and do paste layer style, and that automatically applies it to all the layer styles. And then now we just want to get our text on. So I'm going to cheat, and instead of typing all these out, I'm just going to move these on. But you guys know how to get text. All you have to do is get our text tool, click, and then change the color to white, and then type in @ for an example. If your channel name is Ace Designs, you just do @Ace Design, and then bam, you've got your logo, and then just resize it, press while holding Control T and Shift, and then bam, you've got your thing. And instead of that, you've got the Ace Design. But I'm just going to change these words quickly, guys, to my words. Designs. Ace Design. I should do Ace Design 107, but you know, I added 107 as like because of the YouTube username was unfortunately taken, and I didn't really expect to get this big. Like, I didn't expect to get over 100 subscribers when I first made this channel, so I was like, who cares? I'm just gonna make a channel just for fun and support the community. But you guys have been giving me amazing support, and that's why I'm a bit bummed that I added the 107. I should have came up with more better name. But anyway, so I've got these. Alright, sweet. These are in place. So the next thing that we want to do is add our, you know, sponsors. So I don't have sponsors for my channel, so I'm just going to show you how to do this. So I'm just going to pick out 3 random sponsors. If you don't have sponsors, add something else in here. So, but I'm going to just show you how to add sponsors. So I'm going to go to my sponsor icons, and I'm just going to pick a couple. So I'm going to pick this one. Just wait, guys. I'm going to pick out 3, and I'll be back. So I picked out these 3 sponsor icons, and I'm just going to move these in place in that box area. So I don't know what EGL sponsor is, but meh, he'll do. And I got Scuff and Razor. Alright, sweet. I wish that I got sponsored. I'm just going to hold shift while I resize these, and I'm going to find a nice little size for all of them. I like the size of that. Change the Razor about to there. Right. Bam. And I'm just going to hold shift, select all these layers, and then move it to like there. And then bam, we've got our logo or sponsors in place. These are a bit too big, so I'm going to like that. Now the next thing is I'm just going to type in sponsors above the box. So I'm going to just type in sponsors. Right, and I'm just going to change the type of this font to America Captain, obviously, because I love this font. And bam, like that. And then what I do is use codes. So usually when you have a sponsor, you use a code to get the discount, and that's how YouTubers earn their money. So I'm just going to move this across here, and then just use code ACE. I use typography font for that. So all the font types I will leave a description for download the font types. Alright, so now I'm just going to go to the sponsors, and I'm going to add a layer style to that. So I'm going to add the same Wizards layer style pack, so I'll just make sure to leave that in the description below. Like, no, it's no biggie. I'm going to get my pink. Right click and do copy layer style, and then right click and do paste. Alright, sweet. So we've got that layer style on there, and then we've got everything else done basically. Oh, also we want to add a layer style to these logos, so I'm going to go back to these layer styles. No, I don't want to save the thing. And I'm going to get my green, copy layer style, and then select all my, and then just paste these individually on here. Bam, bam, bam. I know it isn't the best, you know, color scheme. You can pick whatever color scheme you want. There's heaps of different colors you can choose from there. Anyway, so that's basically our banner. So the next thing that you can do is add a filter on these, on the character. As you can see, the lines are on there. Now this is a third-party plugin, and it does cost money, so yeah, there's nothing really I can help you with it. So it's called Topaz Clean, and I'll add Topaz Lab. I'll add the download link in the description. Not download link, their website, so you can download this. And yeah, just make sure you get this plugin. So first of all, I'm going to get my original render layer, and I'm going to press Ctrl J just to make it as a copy. So this is our backup, and I'm just going to move this right down and turn it off. Now go to my main render, and then go to Filter, Topaz Labs, Topaz Clean 3. If it's going to bring it up. Alright, sweet. It should bring it up anytime soon. Right, sweet. So we're going to select Coley Smooth as always, and I'm just going to change the strength to like 5 or 6. Oh no, 7's way too strong. Right, 5's good. Threshold, threshold 0.23, and then radius like 12. Right, and this is just going to generate that, cartoonish. And if you ever don't like this effect, you can always turn it back on and move our original render copy back in front and turn that back on. But in this case, I love it. So there, and then we're going to do the same to our background. So we're going to go to background and then go to filter. We're just going to duplicate this as a copy just in case, and then go to filter. I'm going to also save this, just in case it crashes. Because I've had that happen to me a couple tutorials when I've been doing it. It's just not nice. It's not fun. Bam. Same settings, everything same, guys. Right, sweet. So then we've got this layer style, and if you ever don't like that, you can always turn this back on. But in this case, I'm lucky enough to like it. So the next thing that we want to do is get this color overlay like we've done here. So the picture what I used for the cover overlay will be in the description below, so yeah, just make sure to go download that file because it has everything what you need for this tutorial. And just click and drag it and move it onto the document, and then bam, make sure that this is in front of our background layer but under everything else, and just make sure that it's on overlay, color mode's on overlay, and then bam, just pick a color scheme that you like. I like this color scheme a lot, like that. And then you can also bring in this one as an option. I'll just leave it as an option in the download link, so you don't have to. And then bam, we've got this on. You can always leave that on there. Alright, sweet. So there it is. We have finished the banner. Next thing that we want to do is just add our small little signature. This, what it does is it stops people from stealing your work and putting it on their, what it's called, portfolio. So we're going to do this. So to make this, what you have to do is just make a new layer above all these layers. Press Ctrl Shift N and then press OK. And then select our rectangular marquee tool, make a little selection like this. And then grab our bucket tool, make sure that our foreground color is on black, and then fill this in, press Ctrl D. And then grab our text tool, and then just do design by, and then semicolon, Ace Design, press Ctrl Shift OK, and then just press Ctrl T, hold Shift while you resize it, move it into the box, make sure that it fits into the box. It's kind of important, that's why you made the box. And this is how I always do my signatures. I think putting your logo as a signature is professional, but in my way, text is a little bit more professional than logos. I have no idea why, it's just my personal opinion. It's nothing too fancy or whatever. Just Control T on the box. And then resize the box to fit your text. Bam, we've got our thing. But obviously this is in the right position. So I'm going to press Control T while selecting both of these layers, text and box layer, and then just move it onto here. There, and then I'm just going to press Control E to merge these together. And then I'm going to change the opacity down to like 50.5%. Fuck. I made 2 Ds. Meh, who cares? Ace did design. Anyway, guys, so I hope that you did enjoy this tutorial. This one was 25 minutes. I'm sorry for that, but that's why I split it up into 2 parts. So you guys don't have to watch a massive tutorial. So if you didn't watch the first part, make sure to go check it out. A link on the screen will be now, so you can watch it. And yeah, hope that you did enjoy it. Give me some feedback on the tutorial and how I can improve my tutorials. And if you'd like any questions, just let me know in the comments section below. And also, let's see if we can get to 10 likes on both of these parts. It'll be greatly appreciated. Next tutorial will be on a 3D banner. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.